Hello everyone, this is Matthew Morales with Quiet Mind Yoga, and I have, who's back? My beautiful husband. He is here to do some yoga with us as well. Tonight is your yoga flow, let it go. We are going to continue setting up on our end. That can look like maybe you light some incense, light some candles, set the mood for y'all, whatever you need for your practice, maybe some water, a health drink. Also, any props you might want, a blanket, a pillow, some blocks. Grab whatever it is that you need. Also, share this with anyone and everyone you would like. This is completely free. So yes, we're gonna start here in about 2 to 3 minutes. Also, if there's something specific you want to work on tonight, let me know. Drop me a comment. Hopefully I see it, because I don't know how Facebook decides this stuff. I see some and then I don't see others. So yes, if you want to work on something specific, let me know, and then we will get started. Alrighty, y'all. Also, if y'all hadn't heard me say this before, I know I'm using Palo Santo right now, but it's because I already had bought it. But Palo Santo is actually an endangered tree, so I have decided for myself to not purchase anymore, which makes me sad because it's my favorite, but I'm not going to purchase it for right now. So yeah, maybe something y'all will consider as well, just so we can save whatever Palo Santo trees are left. I don't see any comments yet about working on something specific tonight. So if you want me to focus on a certain part of the body, let me know. Or even a certain breath work that you would like, let me know. We're going to be starting in about 2 minutes, y'all. We still got a little bit of time. Let's see. We got someone. Hi, hamstring stretch. Absolutely, let's do that. I know, Jeanette. Palo Santo is my favorite too. When I read it, I was like, no, this can't be true. I went and Googled it, and it is true. So hopefully they're kind of trying to come up with something else similar to that without having to chop down the Palo Santo trees. So we'll see. All right, 1 more minute, y'all. And then we're starting. Go use the restroom, go grab some water, whatever it is that you need. And then we will begin. And again, my lovely assistant is back. I think we're gonna start in child's pose today. Let's see, anyone else? All right, the only request that I saw was hamstrings, so we will absolutely do some hamstring stretches today. All right, we're gonna start in a child's pose tonight, so make your way onto your mat if you're not already there. Go ahead and watch. If you're gonna watch me go for right now, because I'm gonna sit up just so you can hear me clearer instead of being in the child's pose where it will sound maybe a little more muffled. So get into your child's pose. All right. Start to let everything go. Whatever has been happening in your life over the past week, which I'm sure has been a lot. It has for all of us. Whether it's with everything going on in the world, whether it's work, it's family, it's relationships. Start to let all of that go in this moment. Travel from the external world into the internal world of the breath, starting to notice just the natural rhythm of your inhale and exhale through your nose. Feel yourself in this space completely. The temperature of the room against your skin. Your clothes resting on your body. Observe any sounds that you're hearing right now, whether they are coming from the video or the room that you're in. Feel your hands, your elbows, your forehead, your knees, the tops of your feet, all connecting down with your mat, allowing you to get a little more grounded in this moment. Come back to your breath in and out through your nose. And let's start to deepen the breath. So as you inhale, breathe into the lower belly, fill it up and let it expand. And as you exhale, empty out completely and draw your navel up towards your spine. Again, as you inhale, you fill the belly up all the way to its base. As you exhale, empty out, navel to spine. Take a couple more breaths just like this on your own. Now we're going to switch to a crocodile breath. So we're going to focus on the back body as we breathe. As you inhale, breathe into the lower back, into your sacrum. Start to send the breath up the spine, to the back of the heart, between the shoulder blades. As you exhale, release from the upper back first. Let it travel down the back, to the lower back, your sacrum. Empty out completely. So again, as you inhale, breathe into your sacrum, let it expand. Take the breath up the spine, into the back of the heart. Let it grow with your inhale. Exhale, empty out from the back of the heart. Take it down the spine to your sacrum. Take 3 more breaths just like this on your own. One more breath, just like this. See if you can make it a little deeper this time. After your exhale, go ahead and drop the crocodile breath. Come back to breathing into your belly, solely into the belly, in and out through the nose. Now I invite you to set an intention for your practice tonight. What is it that you need on your mat right now? And it can be something for you, absolutely. But if your heart is calling you to send this intention out to your community, to your family, your friends, to the whole world, whoever it may be, then you can set an intention for that too. Maybe sending out love and some unity, some peace. Maybe you bring that in for yourself as well. Whatever it is that you want to set, start to repeat it to yourself internally as if it's already happening in this moment. Now go ahead and let your intention start to drift away, knowing that it's staying with you throughout the entire practice. Come back to focusing solely on your breath, in and out through your nose, into the belly. And start to bring small movements into your fingers and into your toes. Give your eyebrow center a massage by gently rocking your head from side to side. Bring your head back to neutral, find stillness. Take your right arm, thread it underneath the left. Bring the right side of the head onto the earth. We're here for a couple breaths. Breathe into the back of that right shoulder blade. And breathe into it. One more here. And we release, bringing the right arm back out in front of us. Take it to the other side. Left arm threads underneath the right. Left side of the head comes all the way down towards the mat. And if it doesn't touch, that's okay. One more big breath here. Breathe into that left shoulder blade. Unwind, bringing that left hand back out in front as well. Keep your hands planted where they are. As you inhale, start to rise up into a modified plank, stacking your shoulders above your wrist here. So you're in a modified plank, your body's at an angle, your navel is drawing up towards your spine, shoulders away from the ears. On your next exhale, start to lower down for modified chaturanga, keeping your knees on the earth. Inhale, Sphinx pose. Bring the forearms onto the mat. Elbows directly underneath your shoulders. The forearms, palms of the hands touching down. Tops of the feet, push them into the mat. Lifting the knees up. Ground the pelvis down. Relax the glutes. Open your heart forward. Take your gaze up to about where the wall and ceiling meet. Keep lengthening through your neck. Add a little more traction here by drawing the elbows back towards your hips. You're creating more length for yourself in the lower spine. 2 more breaths here. One more big breath into the belly. Now as you exhale, lower down and press your way back into a child's pose. We'll take 1 full breath here. We'll start to move again. Inhale, we come forward into a modified plank. We're flowing with our breath now. Exhale, lower down, modified chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, so keep your hands where they are. Just slightly lift the chest. Exhale, press it back. Child's pose. We continue to flow here. Inhale, come back forward, modified plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Keep the navel drawn to the spine. Inhale, baby cobra. You can start to lift a little higher if you'd like. Exhale, take it back. Child's pose. Take 2 more rounds on your own breath pace. Relax the face, try not to hold so much tension in the jaw. And the eyebrow center, let it soften. Once you're done with your second round, we'll all meet back in a child pose. As you inhale, come up into 4 points, tabletop position. We have 5 rounds of traditional cat-cow. Inhale, lower the belly down, open your heart forward, gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, round the spine, push the base of your hands into the earth. Again, inhale, cow, bring your heart forward, gaze up. Exhale, cat, gently tuck your tailbone and chin. Give me 3 more rounds with your breath pace. Now inhale back to a neutral spine. Reach your right leg back and lift it up into the air. We're going to play with some balancing here. So right leg back, lift it up, and then reach your left arm forward. And maybe this is where you stay for tonight. This is enough. Right leg up, left arm forward. Or if you want to take it a little further, you can bring your left hand to the back of your head. And on your next exhale, start to bring the knee and elbow to touch underneath you. As you inhale, you lengthen back out. Core stays engaged. Exhale, we touch. Inhale, lengthen. Give me 2 more on your own. Inhale, lengthen. Keep your right leg up. Left hand drops down. Take your right leg out towards the side. If you don't have enough room to keep the leg straight, then bend the knee. We have 10 leg lifts starting now. Lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that right leg up. Hold for 10, 9. Point your toes up. 8, 7, 6. Lift a little higher. 5, 4, 3. A little higher. 2, 1. And release. Take a child's pose for just a brief moment. And we move on to the other side. Come back into 4 points. Reach that left leg back, lift it up into the air. Right arm reaches forward. We meet here. Navel to the spine. And if your balance is a little off tonight, that's perfectly fine. Don't attach to it. Every day is different. If you want to take it a little further, bring your right hand to the back of your head. And as you exhale, bring your knee and elbow to touch underneath. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, touch. Inhale, lengthen. Give me 2 more just like this. Now we straighten out. Keep the leg up. Bring your right hand down. Press through the base of your thumbs and keep your arms straight. Take your left leg out towards the side. You may already feel your right glute firing. We have 10 leg lifts starting now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that left leg up. Hold for 10, 9. Toes to face up. 8, 7. Push with your hands. 6, 5. Lift a little higher. 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Take a brief child's pose. We take 1 breath here. And start to make your way up into your first downward facing dog of the practice. So hips up into the air, pedal your feet out. You're ready, 1 knee. And then the other, shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Find stillness here. Inhale your right leg up, bend your knee, stack your hip. Try and keep your right shoulder facing down instead of letting it open up towards the side. Keep lifting that right knee up. Now inhale, straighten that right leg out, close the hip off. Exhale, bring the right foot to the inside of your right hand. Go ahead and drop your back knee down onto the earth. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, plant the hand straight in your front leg for half splits. Now you have the option to stay here if you'd like, or we're going to move with the breath. So as you inhale, you come back forward, bending into that right knee. As you exhale, straighten that right leg back out, half splits. If you want to take it even further, inhale, you come forward and you lift the arms up this time. Exhale, half splits. Take 3 more rounds, whatever option you want. Keep it going. Last one. Now we meet back in our half splits. Take your left hand to your right shoulder. So left hand right shoulder. This is if you can. If you need both hands to stabilize, then don't worry about this part. Keep flexing the right foot. Reach your left elbow towards the right pinky toe. Keep reaching the left elbow forward, getting a little deeper stretch in the back and the side of that right leg. Lengthen through the spine. Keep lengthening through the left side, reaching the elbow forward. And release. Come all the way, bend into that right knee again. Plant the hands in front. Step it back. Downward facing dog. And we've got the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Bend your knee, stack your hip. Take some breaths here. Don't let that left shoulder open up. Let it face down. Keep both arms active. One more big breath here. Now inhale, straighten that left leg up. Close the hip off. Exhale, step it through. Left foot to the inside of the left hand. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, arms rise up. And exhale, half split. Straighten that left leg. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you keep moving with the breath. Inhale and coming forward. Maybe hands stay down or arms up. Exhale, take it back. Half splits. And remember, you can stay in the half splits. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale back. Maybe you use the block. Give me 3 more rounds on your own. What the block helps you do is to bring the ground closer to you so you don't have to go as deep in this posture. One more round, go a little deeper, you got this. We meet in our half splits. Take your right hand, bring it onto your left shoulder. Reach that right elbow towards the left pinky toe. Getting a deeper stretch in the back of that left leg. Keep lengthening through the spine and through the right side of the body. Keep shooting that left hip back. One more big breath here, you got this. And release, bring the hands forward, bend into that left knee, step it back, downward facing dog. Start to walk your feet forward to meet your hands one step at a time. And once you're at the top of the mat, we're gonna hang out here in our forward fold for just a moment. Maybe you wanna grab opposite elbows, drop the head, let it hang heavy, and you can bring a bend into your knees if you'd like. Find a gentle sway from side to side. Again, let the head hang heavy. Most important part here. One more big breath into the belly. Release your hands down towards the earth. Heel toe your feet out towards the edges of the mat. Option to use a block here as well, or any prop you might have. Placing it in the center. Right hand down underneath your heart center. Left arm reaches up and we twist. Try to keep the legs as straight as possible. And if you don't have a block, maybe you have something else like a box around the house. Just something so like it can elevate you just a little more. One more breath here. Open a little deeper. Exhale, release the left hand down. We switch. Inhale, right arm comes up. We twist. And the twist is coming from the spine, not so much from the hips. So your hips should stay as centered as possible. They may shift a little bit, but not much. One more big breath, open the heart. And exhale, release. Right hand back down to the earth. Heel toe your feet, hip width apart. Inhale, half lift. Bring the weight into the toes. Make a 7 with your body. Exhale, let it go. Forward fold. Again, inhale, half lift. Shine the heart out in front of you. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. We start to flow through Sun A. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Keep drawing the navel in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale your journey to chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. We take only one breath here. As you inhale, slightly bend the knees, look between your thumbs. Exhale, step or hop, feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let it go. Ground down through the feet. Inhale, rise up. Give me a small back bend at the top. Exhale, hands to your heart center. We go again. Inhale, arms rise. Lengthen through the torso. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or float it back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. We take one breath here. Inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float, feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise up, another small back bend. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last one. Inhale, arms rise, lengthen the tailbone down. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or float, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Stay here for a couple breaths. Now keep in mind, this is your practice. So if at any point it gets to be too much for you, take a child's pose. But too much for the body, not for the mind, because your mind may say it wants to stop before your body is actually ready. Going on, inhale, right leg up, bend the knee, stack your hip. Exhale, right knee to your left tricep. We hold here for 2 breaths. So left tricep. Take your right leg out towards the left side of the mat. Plant your right foot on the edge of the right foot. Let your left leg come flat. Lift that right or left arm up towards the sky. Sides are hard today. One more breath here. You got this. Exhale, left hand comes all the way down to the earth. And step it back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. We got the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Bend the knee, stack your hip. Exhale, left knee to your right tricep. We hold here for 2 breaths. Last one. Straighten the left leg out, plant the pinky edge, drop that right foot down, right arm up into the air. One more breath here. And exhale, right hand down, step that left foot back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, slightly bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step, walk, or float. Feet to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. We're going to pause here for 2 breaths to take a couple clearing breaths. Eyes closed. Everyone inhale through your nose. Fill the belly up. Open the mouth. Exhale, sigh it out. Again, inhale through the nose. Fill up. Open the mouth. Let it out. Gently blink the eyes open. Take your feet about mat width apart. Coming into an active squat, you sink the hips. Reach your arms out in front of you. We're going to stay here for some breaths. Shoulders are soft. Weight in the heels. 2 more breaths here. You got it. I know those legs may be saying something to you right now. Stay with me. Last breath. As you exhale, straighten the legs. Hands back to heart center. We flow from here. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, active squat, bend the knees, sink the hips. Inhale, plant the hands. Exhale, step or hop it back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Take one breath here. We do that again. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop into an active squat. Lift the hips, reach the arms forward. One more breath here. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms rise, give me a small back bend. Exhale, active squat. Inhale, hands to the earth. Exhale, step or float it back. Chaturanga. High, upward facing dog into a downward facing dog. One more breath here. One last round. Inhale, slightly bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or float. Active squat. Sink the hips, reach the arms forward. One breath here. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands come to the heart. Inhale, arms up, give me a small back bend. And exhale, active squat. Inhale, hands to the earth. Exhale, step or hop it back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, take a child's pose. If child's pose isn't exactly comfortable for you right now because you're breathing a little too hard, maybe you take a hero's pose. Just something that grounds you a little more. Two more breaths here. Last one. We meet back in our downward facing dog. Hips back up into the air. We keep moving. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the right foot to the inside of the right hand. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, arms lift. This time we stay here for a few breaths in our Anjaneyasana. We're getting some space in that left hip flexor and quad. Keep lengthening through the spine, bringing your hips forward. Soften your face and your shoulders. One more breath here. Now as we exhale, we're going to bring the hands down, straighten both legs out. We have a variation of a pyramid pose here. You can bring that left foot forward a little more if you'd like. Both legs straight. Keep shooting that right hip back. Reaching the heart forward. Two more big breaths here. Now we're going to play with some balancing. So we're going to come all the way up, keeping our legs exactly as they are. Same distance, bring your arms into cactus. If you need a little help with the balancing, maybe you move towards a wall or a piece of furniture that can help you. We're going to start by lifting that back heel up. So left heel is lifting up. Maybe this is already enough for you to balance. If you want to take it a little further, flex your right foot, drawing your toes towards you. Use your lower abdomen, so 3 inches below the belly button. Keep lifting it up. We have one more big breath here. As we exhale, we come back down. Bring your hands to the earth. Left hand stays down, right arm up. We twist. If you need to, drop that left knee down onto the earth. That's perfectly fine. One more big breath here. And exhale, right hand comes down, step it back, downward facing dog. We're going to skip any kind of vinyasa there. Other side, inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step it through, plant the left foot on the inside of the left hand, drop your back knee down onto the earth. With care, of course. Inhale, arms up, give me a small back bend. We stay here for some breaths. Keep grounding down through the hips and keep lengthening up through the torso. 2 more breaths here, shoulders soft, core engaged. Check in with the body. Exhale, hands down, straighten both legs out. You can bring that right foot forward a little more. Left hip is reaching back, keep lengthening through the torso. 2 more breaths here. If you have blocks, this is another place where you can use them, maybe bringing the ground closer to you so you don't have to go as deep in the pose. Start to rise all the way up. Bring your arms into cactus while you're here. Start to lift that right heel up off the earth. Again, activate the lower abdomen. Maybe this is enough for you and you stay here. Find something out in front of you to focus on that isn't moving preferably. And then maybe you start to flex that left foot. Stay with your breath. Relax the face. You don't need to tense it up to balance here. On your next exhale, lower all the way down. Step it back, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Last big breath here. Inhale, lift the right leg up into the air. Exhale, step it forward, warrior 2. Rise all the way up. Your body's facing the side as you're gazing over the front middle finger and bending into that right knee. We're gonna stay here a few breaths. Keep the core active, hugging the front ribs in towards the midline. On your next exhale, extended side angle, right forearm to the thigh, left arm reaches forward, or maybe you take the right hand all the way down towards the mat. Maybe you even take your bind if it's in your practice. Now, if you're in your bind, maybe you want to play with straightening that right leg out. This will give you more of a hamstring stretch. If you're in the bind and straightening that right leg out. We have 1 more big breath wherever you're at. If you're in your bind, go ahead and release. Everyone, rise back up. Warrior 2, inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands down towards the earth. Step it back, downward facing dog. We're skipping that vinyasa as well. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, bring it forward. Warrior 2, rise up. Reaching the left arm forward, right hand back, bend into that left knee. Ooh, I am sweating more than I thought I would. Keep bending into that left knee. 1 more big breath here. Navel draws back towards the spine. Exhale, extended side angle. Again, whatever variation you would like. If you want to reach the arm up instead of forward, that's perfectly fine. Maybe you drop the left hand. Maybe you bind, and maybe you straighten that left leg out. Getting into the hamstrings, because Lord knows that's what I need. 2 more breaths. Last one. Now release if you're in your bind. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2. Exhale, lower it down. Take it downward facing dog. Drop your forearms onto the mat. We have a round of dolphin pose. Walk your feet forward towards the elbows. If you have an inversion like headstand and forearm stand and you want to take it right now, by all means feel free to do so. If not, you can stay here. This is building the strength in your arms and your shoulders, in the core as well, drawing the navel in. We have 2 more breaths. If you're in an inversion, take as much time as you need. And release into a child's pose. Again, if you're in an inversion, take your time. Two more breaths here. and start to walk your hands back towards you, coming into a hero's pose. So you're coming to sit onto your heels. Reach your fingertips back behind you. Maybe you use blocks behind you just to elevate the ground again. And you're gonna press your hips forward. I'm gonna move up so maybe you see me a little clearer. Again, hands back behind you, press your hips up. We're opening through the front channel of the body here. One more big breath. And release. Come back to sit onto your heels. We take one breath in hero's pose and then we go another round. Bring your hands back behind you. Last one, opening up the quads and hip flexors. Lift the hips, press them forward. Maybe your hips only come up an inch or two. That is perfectly fine. You go as deep as your body needs today. If you feel like you can, take yourself to your maximum and then hold it there and maybe see if you can pass your current maximum just a little bit. And maybe that's not your MO for today. That's perfectly fine. And release, come all the way back down. Take a breath here in our hero's pose. From here, we're gonna come up onto our knees. We're going into camel. So tuck your toes under to start with. Bring your left hand, or bring both hands to your heart center in prayer posture. We're gonna keep the left hand at the heart center. Inhale, reach the right arm forward. Exhale, take the right arm back behind you, maybe to your lower back or to your right heel. Inhale, left arm circles forward. Exhale, circle that left arm back. Keep the left hand exactly where it is. Inhale, right arm circles back forward. Exhale, reach the right arm back. Don't grab onto your heel. We're lengthening through the right side here. Reach it back. One more breath here. Then as you exhale, activate your core, start to rise up. We meet with both hands at heart center. Again, we have the other side now. Inhale, left arm circles forward. Exhale, bring it back to either your lower back or onto the heel. Inhale, right arm comes forward. Exhale, reach it back, going to the left side again. Inhale, left arm reaches forward. Exhale, reach it back. And we hold here for one breath. As you exhale, come on up. Hands back to heart center, untuck the toes. And sit onto your heels. We take a break in hero's pose. I know that can be intense back bending for me. Feels like I'm gonna always break my back or something, but it's so beneficial. Actually, back bending helps to activate the vagus nerve or the parasympathetic nervous system, taking you from fight or flight into rest and digest. I know it doesn't seem that way because you are working hard doing a back bend, but it does help to start activating the calming of your nervous system. All right, we're gonna sit onto our mat now. So just make your way onto one side and straighten your legs out in front of you. Ground through your sit bones, lengthen through the torso, flex your feet, reaching your toes towards you. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, fold forward, maybe hands to your shins, ankles, or toes here. And make sure you're flexing the feet. That really helps to engage and open up the back of your legs. Also, activate your quads by lifting the kneecaps up. That helps to find more space in your hamstrings while you're here. Keep lengthening through the spine, opening your heart forward. We have 2 more breaths here. Now straighten all the way back up. We're gonna open our legs out into a V. It doesn't have to be super wide, but just open the legs out into a V. All right, while you're here, feet are flexed. Ideally, have something cushiony underneath your heels so you can turn if you need to, so you can have the mat underneath the feet. Now inhale, lengthen through the spine, lift the arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Take your hands out in front of you. Now while you're here, I want you to imagine you're shooting your butt back behind you and lengthening the heart forward. This helps to create more space for the backs of your legs. Keep the feet flexed, toes are facing up. Go a little deeper. Big breaths. Keep the feet flexed. 2 more big breaths. Flex the feet. There you go. Breathe big. Last one. And release. Walk the hands back. Take your left hand, slide it underneath the right thigh. So the hand is underneath the thigh. Start to bend into that left elbow, dropping it to the inside of the left side. Right arm reaches up. And then we reach towards that left foot, opening through the right side. So I don't want you to close off here just so you can reach the foot. I want you to keep opening the heart up towards the ceiling. And keep lengthening. At the same time that you're grounding through the sit bones, you're lengthening through both sides of the body. Don't just focus on the right side here, but lengthen through the left as well. Keep opening the heart up. And smile. Smiling actually does help to relax the face. So if you find that you're tensing your face up, have a smile. It can help. Maybe also help with the discomfort, tricking yourself. Inhale, come back up through center. We switch right arm, right hand taken under the left thigh. Inhale, left arm up, bend the right elbow. Exhale, reach that left hand towards the right foot. Keep opening the heart. Keep lengthening through both sides. Don't just sink into the right side. Again, soften the face. If that means smiling, you smile. If not, just let it go. One more breath here. Inhale, we rise all the way back up to center. Exhale, bring your feet back to the middle of your mat. Scoot forward because we're going to make our way onto our backs. Lengthen through the spine, reach your arms forward. This is the last bit of core work we're doing. Slowly, with control, start to lower back onto your mat. So you're gonna have to keep your core engaged, drawing the navel in, keep your heart lifted, shoulders soft, toes are reaching back towards you. And once you are all the way down on your mat, hug your knees into your chest. Find a nice rock from side to side to give the spine some love. Circle your knees in one direction. And then circle your knees in the opposite direction. Keep your right knee hugged into your chest. Twist, right knee goes over towards the left side. If you have a block, maybe you place the block and rest your right knee on that block. This helps to stabilize through this right side instead of going deeper into the twist. Because it's not always about stretching. Sometimes you need to stabilize as well. 2 more breaths. Back through center. Straighten your right leg out in front of you. Hug the left knee in. If you're using a block, switch it to the other side. Supine twist. Left knee drops over towards the right side. Breathe deep into the belly. the knees into the chest one last time. Squeeze the knees in, draw your forehead up to meet the knees. And release. Shavasana, your final resting pose. Flatten out onto your mat. Maybe you use some props like a pillow or a blanket. You don't really need a blanket to cover yourself probably because you're probably warm. Maybe you take the legs up a sofa, a chair, or the wall. That helps to release tension in the lower back and to realign your sacrum as well. Now as you're lying, wherever you are, allow everything to go. We're going to take a deep clearing breath while we're here. Inhale through the nose, fill the belly up. Open the mouth, exhale, let everything out. Come back to breathing in and out through the nose, just the natural rhythm. Close the eyes. Let go of any activation in the physical body. In this moment, there's nothing to do, nowhere to be, no one to talk to, no work to be done. This is your chance to simply rest. Introduce a deeper breath into your body. Start to bring small movements back into your fingers and into your toes. Gently rock your head from side to side. Give yourself a good morning stretch. Reach the arms up and over your head. Point your toes out in front of you. And then slowly start to make your way onto one side into a small position on your mat. As you're ready, slowly press your way up into a seated meditation pose facing your device. And we'll meet with our eyes closed and hands at heart center in prayer posture. We'll seal off tonight's practice with one clearing breath, followed by a collective Om. Everyone, inhale, fill the belly up. Open your mouth, exhale it out. Inhale for Om. Thank you all so much for giving yourselves the gift of yoga tonight. From my heart and home to yours, namaste. Alrighty, y'all, we did it. Welcome back. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. It's always an honor and a pleasure. You know that I say it every time. It makes my heart happy to see that you all are joining us and that hopefully you're benefiting from this as well. Yeah, keep it up. Keep giving yourself that love, because in order to give love to others, we have to give it to ourselves first. The only way to give is from a full cup. So keep spreading the love. Keep spreading the unity and the connection. Keep talking to your friends and family and keep sharing the love. Thank you all so much. Anything you want to add?
Smile.
Smile. All right. I love you all. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you this weekend. Bye.